so much for meeting with us this evening. Could you tell us your name?
Inspector Fromage. Well, originally I'm from England, a little country next to France, but in the water. I protect the art at the Heathersby Museum, the greatest art museum in all of Boston, and indeed all the world.
And what would you describe as your strategy for dealing with potential thieves?
I identify, and then I crush.
What goes into this sort of detection and identification of thieves?
Why do you want to know?
I'm curious.
I'm sorry, you're just asking a lot of questions. I find it rather suspicious.
Well, I promise I don't plan on heisting anything. Well, I was just curious.
Yes, of course. I used to work at a zoo.
A zoo?
Yes. Animals can be quite crafty. Indeed, human beings are simply a type of animal. One learns these things when one works at a zoo. In the summer of 1987, I went into an ice cream parlor. An ice cream parlor that I enjoy very much and frequent mostly on Saturdays and Wednesdays after 4 p.m. This happened to be a Wednesday after 4 p.m. There was a small child asking for a vanilla ice cream cone. However, the store owner was out of vanilla ice cream and refused to replenish his supply so that this young child could get his vanilla ice cream. I enjoy vanilla ice cream very much, and I thought this an injustice, and I said so to the store owner, and he said, sorry, there's nothing he could do. Well, I knew there was. So I took myself to the local dairy farm, and I stripped off my jacket, and I stripped off my shirt, and I began to milk those cows until I got 5 buckets of milk, and then I ground them together with ice, made vanilla ice cream, filled it up with it, and dragged it back to that store just before the little boy left, and I got him his ice cream. And then I beat the snot out of the store owner.
Interesting. You've had a great deal of success being in such a high position as the Heathersby House. What would you attribute your great success to?
Cunning. To be faster than them, you must be smarter than them, you must be bigger than them, you must be drier than them. Well, the Heathersby House contains the rarest and most diverse art collection on the entire continent of the United States. Yes, millions of dollars of treasure to feast your eyes upon, but never, ever to touch or even get within 1.7 feet of.
And if I were a thief and I was thinking about stealing something at the Heathersby House, should I not go to the Heathersby?
Yes, because you would not come out alive. Or at least, you would come out wishing that you were not alive.
Inspector, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, anonymous interviewer.